Welcome to this new video about Forza Horizon 6, in which I'm going to show you the new property system. Because in Horizon 6, in addition to being able to buy houses, you can also customize your garages with decorations and display the cars of your choice. You can also get a plot of land where you can build and customize your own properties, your own houses. So today, in this video, I'm simply going to show you this new property mode. Just a reminder that you can buy Forza Horizon 6 for up to 33% off through my instant gaming link, which will be pinned in the comments below this video. So yes, I'm talking about Forza Horizon 6, but on instant gaming, you can get discounts on everything: Game Pass, PSN cards, and many other games. Buy your games for less. By giving a little support to my channel, it's really a great way to help out. Thanks to those who will take a look. And well, let's go check out the properties. This property building system will be located at the top left of the map in this area, and it will be represented by this little icon. This was a place we went to visit in a video I made about the first beta of Forza Horizon 6, except that we couldn't really get to the end of the path because right here, where I am now, the construction wasn't finished yet, and there was some kind of wall blocking the road. So, in the end, we were never really able to access this area. And now, we're going to take a look at what it looks like. So, there's a small private path that leads to the main part of the property. The property that, let me remind you, you can explore with your friends. That means if you build a nice house, you create a really nice place. And if you want to share it with your buddies, you can invite them to come over. I think they can get around by car, but also on foot, so that's actually pretty nice.
Welcome to my childhood home. Can you imagine little May playing here? All this space, good memories, but it's a mess now. Like I said, abandoned.
Yeah, looks like we've got a you shall not pass scenario.
Mate.
Well, that's why you two are here. I can't ship this solo, we'll get it cleared faster.
All right, well, good thing I did my stretches this morning. Let's get cracking, shall we?
So this is my first time coming here, and I think we're going to have a little mission to introduce the property construction system. So let's see. Damn, it's huge, guys. All of this, everything you see. This whole area actually is the area where we'll be able to create, expand, and manage our property. So it's pretty massive, and we'll have to start with, do a bit of cleaning up. If I understood correctly, we'll have to clear the area so we can drive up to the property, so I think we'll have to remove everything. Yeah, that's it, the rubble, that kind of stuff. With a tool that actually looks a bit like the map editor and the track editor, so how does it work? X to delete the object. That's it. We'll need to clear the road a bit. There you go, with a little tutorial. So, you still have to buy the property to be able to customize it, and it's not expensive, 10,000 credits. Honestly, in Forza Horizon 6, you can earn that in just a few moments, so it's not, let's say, a big investment. And basically, here we have a garage where we can store our cars, and we can store 2 cars here. So, it's definitely not the biggest garage we have. So, we're going to make this house our HQ, and then, how does it work? No idea. It's going to be a bit of a discovery. This property system is completely optional. It's really for those who want to spend a little time, participate in a bit of roleplay, and create their own place. You can download other people's properties, so if you want a nice house in a beautiful spot but don't want to build it yourself, that's an option. You can download properties made by other players through a specialized library. Now, I don't know where it is, but I think you can find it in the game's creative tools. And so, once you've bought the house and go back to it, you then have access to different tools. When you press the select button on the controller, you go to Options, then Construction Tools, then Property Tools. And there, actually, you'll have access to an editor, a bit like the track editor or the garage editor, basically, in which you'll be able to customize everything, add objects, and also remove objects. If, for example, you really want to remove all the trees that are there to make some space for yourself, you can. But there's a limit to the number of objects, but I think the limit is pretty huge. Because right now, with all the trees that are placed and that I think we can remove to gain a bit of space, we're only at 31% of objects placed. Or rather, placeable. So there's really a lot of room if you press the start button on the controller. You'll get access to the different objects you can place. So it can be roads, platforms for jumps. What else do we have? Also roads, race decorations, stands, ramps, walls, fences. So you can also, let's say, build your own houses by putting together your own walls, for those who want to and for those who really have patience. And then, indeed, we have a whole bunch of small furniture and little decorations that will help personalize the interior. Potentially houses that you will have built, knowing that for now, there are a lot of things and not that many things at the same time. Knowing that, in my opinion, with updates, new items will be added to the game, allowing you to customize all these places. Well, in any case, if it's a feature that players like and use. But I think that will be the case anyway. That's what they did for Forza Horizon 5 and Horizon 4. Even without a property system, a track editor already existed. And at the beginning, there was almost nothing. And by the end of Horizon 5, honestly, the amount of items we had was crazy, so I think they're going to add a whole bunch of things. Still, there are a lot of customization options. Clearly a lot more than I actually thought. There are many items with various options. For instance, selecting a road here reveals 23 different road variations. And indeed, buying items to install on your property will cost you. It's going to be 500 credits per item, so it's not a lot. Honestly, you can spend them pretty quickly, but you can also earn them very, very quickly. Actually, the purpose of this area is really so you can do whatever you want. That means if you want to make a car-themed amusement park, if you want to make a residential area, if you want to buy big apartment buildings or make a Hot Wheels-style track, you can. Really. Maybe it was a mistake for the developers to present them as a house editor and customizer. Ultimately, it's more like a private car playground you can customize however you want. Press select on the controller to activate anchor points and enable them here. And so, this will let you snap objects together when they're compatible, to save a bit of time and avoid the hassle. To really perfectly align each road or each object, here, it's really going to do it automatically. Well, it's true that I'm not exactly a master builder, right? But it's true that the tool is pretty handy and you get the hang of it quickly. You can quickly make some pretty cool stuff. Oh yeah, just add some tree-lined paths, add a few lights, and then add a little highway. That lets you go around my house and come in from the back. So, you can actually do quite a lot of things. The tool works really, really well. It's really, really fast to do this. Like literally, it took me 3 minutes even though I added quite a few little things and it works well, actually. So, it's cool, and I think that, honestly, it can quickly become addictive too. So, I'll show you a little example of things you can do. So, with the properties, you can really have fun. You can do a lot of things, really. The editor is very fast and very easy to use. And actually, there's even a bit of an addictive side to it. That is, you start doing things, it starts to look pretty cool, and then, in the end, you keep going. You end up having made a drift track in your backyard. And that's really pretty stylish. I think it's really, really cool to have done that. To have made a kind of persistent creative mode. And even here, this thing, let's say, was done pretty quickly. Because here, let's say you have access to the property mode. As I record this, it's only been open for a day and a half. Imagine how it will be after a few weeks of playing. Once the players really get the hang of it and, well, let's say, find their bearings and start creating their own items, I think it's going to be absolutely insane. We're going to end up with gardens with crazy stuff inside, monster truck parks, maybe Hot Wheels parks, maybe things that are a bit more roleplay, a bit more nature-oriented. The only thing that's missing that I haven't seen so far in the map editor, and that would honestly be awesome for something like this. It could be a tool to change terrain types, since now we always have grass by default. For example, snow could cover it when it snows. I don't know. But it would be really cool to have the option, to change the ground to have sand, for example, if you want a certain area. Or even, and maybe this is asking too much, to have water. Because it's true that when I first built small things in my garden, before I got this idea of a track from other players, I thought to myself, well, actually, it's true that it would be cool to make a little park in the garden with a small lake and everything that goes with it. But for now, I don't think we can do that. The possibilities are still vast, and there are ways to do some cool things. So, it's a very secondary mode, in the end, for a racing game, but I think it's a mode that will have quite a few players. It's always cool when you have friends to play with in multiplayer, to have them come visit your house or your property and for it to be kind of cool, right? So, I hope this little video introducing the property mode has helped you see things a bit more clearly. As for what we can do, there's clearly still one thing we can't do for now, and that's decorating your house like in The Sims. In theory, there's nothing stopping us from doing it. Because with the wall system and, let's say, the furniture system we saw earlier, yeah, you can create your own house by assembling walls, putting them side by side until you really have the shape of your dream house. And then, inside, by placing decorative objects. And let's say you'll really have to do everything yourself. If we do that, you can't really edit an existing house with interior decor items. So, yeah, that's just a little thing to keep in mind. So, I'll show you the cutscene again, because now that we've left the property, maybe it'll be a little different the second time we go there. I don't know. But, yeah, feel free to leave a, don't hesitate to follow me on Twitch for the next live streams. The link to my Twitch channel will be in the description and pinned comment. Feel free to sub with Prime, and comment what Horizon 6 topics you want in future videos so I can prioritize. And then, do we get a little cutscene where we see our entire customized property? Or not? I don't think so, right? And one little thing I didn't mention is that you can drive anywhere on your property, even if you haven't built anything. It's true, I forgot to mention it, but here, for example, I'm not going to follow the track layout at all. I can literally go out into the countryside there with my car and explore the whole area, which is actually pretty big, several hectares, easily. So, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this little video. See you very soon for the next one. Bye.